Hey guys, as you've seen by the title of this video, I'll be showcasing 5 of the best zombie add-ons to turn your Minecraft into an apocalypse adventure. Make sure that all your experimental gameplay options are enabled, and with that said, let's move on to the first essentials that you need before the first add-on. As you might know, this add-on is the dynamic lighting, which will give you an immersive experience. The second essential is the weather fog add-on, allowing you to change the fog parameters so that you can have your own custom atmosphere in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. My favorite personally is the red sky. Moving on to the last essential, we have the VHS overlay pack, giving your Minecraft an analog feel as if you're documenting the apocalypse. While this might not be for everyone, if it's for you, well, you're sure to have a blast. Now we're gonna be moving on to the first add-on, which is the Cordyceps Virus, which is inspired by The Last of Us, which I'm sure you know by now. And if you don't, well, this add-on adds the Cordyceps Virus, which has infected most of the population, meaning you're gonna have to deal with this parasite. The add-on adds a number of rundown structures which have the overgrown aesthetic, and these structures have their own dangers too, so don't just hop in expecting everything to be okay. Now there's actual bandits that are very hostile, meaning they'll attack you and also the virus. Well, I want you to pay close attention to when the bandits attack the virus. Some of them turn into clickers, and this is because the Cordyceps virus desperately tries to spread the infection, where you'll see it happening in real time trying to spread to other grass blocks. Another cool mechanic is that the clickers actually detect you by sound, so if you move around them, they will play a little animation and actually chase you. And they can also grab you like in the Last of Us game, and you can escape by shift clicking, otherwise you'll die. There's a fair amount of weapons added into this add-on, like melee combat from knives, pipes, or even explosives from pipe bombs. And there's also guns that are added into the add-on. Although they are not the very best, they still work. The explosives range from molotovs that you can throw, which spread fire really quickly, and smoke bombs that will deal blindness effect and slowness towards the victim. And the trap bomb, meaning if you come close to it, it'll explode. Remember how I said the virus tries to infect other people? Well, it will do that through spores that are located throughout the world, meaning you need your gas mask in order to survive. There's a decent amount of zombie variants in this add-on, like the Stalker or the Red King and the Shambler, which will attack anything in its path. Water might be your best ally in this add-on because they are too dense, meaning they can't swim. You can also find the ammo required for guns throughout structures. Oh, and a heavily requested feature by the MCPE community is the infected player. So this add-on adds that, meaning an infected player will take your place after you die. But trust me bro, do not play this add-on with your volume up high near bandits because they swear a lot. Moving on to the second add-on, we have Raboy Zombie Apocalypse. Hope that I'm pronouncing that right. Compared to the previous add-on, this add-on has a more wastelander apocalyptic feel, meaning the world is now a waste ground, but you are not alone because there are volatile zombies ready to kill you. But don't worry, because the pillagers in this add-on are here to help you, as they can now build settlements, cooperate with villagers to my surprise, and help you fend off against the zombies. You can also build structures like turrets that can also help you have some base protection. Don't think you're scot-free just by building one turret though, because this turret can also have a cooldown, giving the zombies a window of opportunity to infiltrate your base. And once they do that, oh my days, there's a particular variant I struggle with in this add-on, which are the alpha zombies, because they also make the zombies around them stronger for some reason. So if you're in a settlement, be sure to ask the villagers to help you out. There's also spitter variants that spit some sort of acid or vomit towards you, and it's very dangerous because it can give you nausea, so be careful. These turrets have one of the best animations I've seen in Minecraft Pocket Edition, and this is not a lie. And I love how they work because while they are very effective, you can also customize them, meaning you can right click them and have them select a specific target, adding a new layer of strategy into the game towards your base protection. Yo, that guy just killed a zombie, bro. What? Whoa, chill, bro, chill. It's not even a whole day and there's a whole crowd of zombies coming my way. Whoa, let me get away from this area real quick. What? Maybe there's something that can help me in this structure, because this is getting hectic. Gun, yeah, let's go. What? What's going on over here, bro? What? Yo, they killing that man, bro. I got you, bro. I got a gun over me. Oh my god. What is my aim, bro? Oh my days, no, bro. I'm gonna avenge you. Nah, never mind. Well, that's the experience I had with Project Walker, a zombie add-on which has a different aesthetic from the previous two. Your goal, much similar to the previous add-ons, is to scavenge abandoned structures to gain loot to fend off the relentless zombies. In this add-on, there's dynamic zombie variants, meaning some will run, some will crawl, and some will walk slowly towards you. And for those who love decorative items, the items are actually interactable, like the lights, where you can right click them and they will actually emit light. There's guns in this add-on which are by far the most realistic from the previous two. And there's groups of survivors and bandits that you can find throughout the world. And the mysterious trader that you can trade items with, who will provide you these guns and other various accessories. There's armor pieces which you can find throughout the world and on survivors and bandits, and also on the zombies, which you can wear for yourself. And some are even functionable, like the night vision goggles, which will actually have a green filter. And there's an item in this add-on which is the car key, meaning there's cars that you can actually drive. They're not a lot, but they do fare well because they have some fairly decent animations, like turning will actually turn the truck around, which is really cool and makes up for the lack of variety. And for those of you who like armor sets, well, this add-on provides also that. There's also a new form of immersion through a thirst system, whereas you'll find water pumps throughout the world and you can actually refill your water bottles from there. But be careful because the zombies will take that as an opportunity to bite you from the back. As I mentioned earlier, the guns are very good, but they're not the best compared to a traditional gun add-on. But they are very cool still because they have smoke particles, cool zoom in animation, and all that you'd expect from a well-detailed gun add-on. What I want to mention is that some of the guns don't have the snipe overlay, but it does help you see more clearly if you think about it. And for those of you who like destruction, well, there's an RPG which you can use for crowd control if the hordes of zombies get too deep. But this is not the only weapon because there's like a whole lot of weapons that you can also use throughout this add-on, and they're very useful in their own ways with different stats and different abilities. But don't be using a smoke grenade on a zombie because it won't have an effect as compared to a frag grenade that can explode. The fourth add-on in this video is True Survival Zombie Apocalypse, having a different approach by you landing with the parachute on an island with a survival crate you can open and discover any randomized weapons it offers. There's a lot of structures in this add-on, and what I like is that these structures have their own distinct purpose and show the lore that was put in this add-on, like finding survivor camps where there's actual survivors, and abandoned buildings with loot but now covered with worker zombies, showing that the world has now been overturned into this desolate wasteland. And I swear these zombies are professional gatekeepers from you getting loot because they spawn every single time. You better be careful because these zombies are very volatile. They can break through doors and they'll make sure that your life is a living hell in this add-on. And there's specific variants that I don't want to mention and want you to experience for yourself to feel the same pain I felt. Luckily, there's arsenals of weapons that you can use to fend off these zombies that are very relentless. Trust me, bro, they are very relentless and will keep on spawning. So the only thing you're forced to do is to get stronger and have some base protection like turrets. But be careful you're not in its way because it can shoot you too. There's also bicycles that you can use to traverse the world. There's also a backpack that has a really cool and neat function, and you can also add your items towards it and sneak to get it on your back, and you can traverse the world with your items in it. It adds a whole lot of food items and items you can find also throughout the world, which I will not spoil for you. And some of these items you can actually get from other survivors and traders, but be careful not to hit them because they can get very angered quickly. One of the items you can get from the trader is the walkie-talkie, where you can actually request a military send help message where it will spawn in soldiers that will be ready to defend you against the relentless zombies. And another option is to ask for airdrop supply. I spent like 30 minutes trying to open it, but I forgot that you need a crowbar in order to open boxes in this add-on, so that's a tip for you. The next add-on really amazed me because of this feature. Just pay close attention to the zombies when they discover you. They will actually play an animation similar to Dying Light if you ever play the game, where they will react to your presence, which was really cool. Well, you might know this add-on already, but it's Deadzone, adding unique structures like prison, rundown buildings, and abandoned structures. It also includes dynamic zombie variants with the different behaviors like attacking passive mobs, to make your life harder. And the structures have openable loot crates that you can open to find various sorts of loot, from clothes, medical gear, or guns, depending on the structure. Deadzone really simulates a zombie apocalypse really well, making you feel like a scavenger that has to make friends or fend off the zombies alone and make you feel like a true survivor. But if you take the latter route, be sure that you're prepared for it, because it can get very hard really quick. Because some of the variants, just like the variant I just killed now, is the Screamer variant, calling more zombies towards your presence, or the Marauder that you can encounter throughout your world, who acts as like a bandit, and hopefully you have guns to face him because they're very annoying. And the mechanic that is happening right now is caused by the gunfights, where you'll actually bleed, but it can happen for zombie bites too. And hopefully you would have bandages to heal yourself properly, otherwise you will eventually bleed out and die. One thing I would like to comment this add-on on is the wonderful death music. As I mentioned previously, there's tons of structures in this add-on, and some of the structures have a radio item where you can actually interact with it, meaning there's interactable furniture here too, and it can play some cool music. You can also interact with the headlights, for example. That would actually emit light. Deadzone adds a variety of weapons, much like the previous add-ons, but now this time they're 2.5D, meaning they're semi-realistic in a way. I'll let you find that out for yourself. But regardless, it adds a cool little utility flashlight that can emit light too, and vehicles that you can drive throughout the world. They have some really cool animations for turning too, and also climbing up blocks and going down, giving it a more realistic feel. While the base protection might not be a big system in this add-on, it does offer that too, with barbed wire and barricades that you can use to protect yourself, and they're actually functionable, causing you to bleed, so be careful while building the structures. Well, that's the end of the video, guys. I really hope that you liked this video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate every single one of y'all. Be sure to click this video right here on the end screen. I don't know which video it is, to be honest. Be sure to click it, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe, by the way. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.